no. You're horrible for asking me this question.
I did feel bad, but not that bad.
Have Chloe and the real Trevor met? Chloe, did anything happen between you and Mitchell after the show wrapped?
Hi, it's DeLeesa.
Hi, it's Chloe Beach, and we're here with BuzzFeed to answer some of their burning questions. Did you have any suspicion Trevor was a catfish? Of course I did. Like, I'm not that naive. In my head, I was thinking at the beginning, he's definitely a catfish. Stop being a mug. He is playing you. It is a woman. But then certain things happened, like the basketball question. And people would say certain things and he would say certain things. And then we had like a chat about him being a single parent and him being brought up in like a really rough area in New York. And I felt like I really connected with him on that level because I thought, wow, we can connect on that. So yeah, I think towards the end, I convinced myself it was Trevor. And then obviously, yeah, it wasn't. But we'll just forget about that.
So during the show, of course, I was definitely feeling guilty and I felt bad because I'm a woman and I know what it's like to like a guy and really create a bond with them that you haven't had for a while, or just something new and fresh, and it just feels good. So that's where I was feeling guilty. However, I think it's a game, and I knew that Chloe was going to forgive me. And you know, everything that I said, it was very genuine and from the heart. So we definitely connected on a friendship level, I would say. I mean, well, she's my girlfriend, so you already know. But I did feel bad, but not that bad.
You had a game to play.
Exactly. How often were you allowed to message the other cast members in the circle chat?
Like, I think you'll agree with me, DeLeesa. You have to be quick when you're in the circle chat because there's like, what, 8 people to begin with? So when someone sends a message, someone else has already sent a message. Then if someone sends an answer and then a question, 3 other people have then jumped on it and you're like, oh my God, who am I replying to? So you need to be quick with being able to speak to the circle for the message to send, to actually be involved in the conversation. Otherwise you're just sitting there panicking like, I've missed out on so many questions.
That was me. I panicked so much because I missed out on several things I wanted to say because the conversation just jumped to a whole nother topic and I was still on this topic and I was like, what am I doing? On the show, it looks like the chats are like 5 minutes, but the chats are much longer than that.
Hours.
Yeah, it just depends how quick you are. So you can message as much as you want. It just depends on how fast you can go.
How many days total did you live in the circle apartment? And what did you do during your downtime? I can't actually remember how many days we were in there for, but it was definitely like a few weeks. In my downtime, I would just like eat food. If I had like a burst of energy, I would run round on my teddy unicorn. I would do roly-polies off of the bed. I would nap 24/7.
Oh, there was times that I definitely napped and I'm just like, I hope they didn't get me snoring because I was playing Sudoku. That is my game. Oh my, I could be anybody in Sudoku. Okay, so don't even try it. I also live for different looks and different hairstyles. So I was really playing with my wigs and like, just, you know, prepping them up and getting them ready because, you know, I never knew what type of look I wanted to go for. Just being a super girly girl because I was being a guy the whole time. So stay true to myself and who I am. Did Trevor think you did a good job of portraying him in the show? How did he prepare you before heading to the circle apartment? So Trevor obviously thought I did an amazing job because I won. I mean, like, what you mean? Oh, he was exceptional. He studied with me. He quizzed me. I had a notebook and I had information on everything it takes to be a guy. Well, at least that guy. Okay. I was definitely prepared. I felt very prepared. And a lot of the information I didn't even have to use, which is the funny part. I had how many baseball, basketball, football teams there were. I had all the names of them. I had their mascots, their colors. I had different brands of alcohol that he drinks, that men drink, because like I don't drink whiskey and stuff like that. Name brands that guys would wear, where they would shop at. Oh my, I had every types of haircuts. Like, see, I was saying like low cut Caesars with a deep wave, you know, that's the Beyonce stuff. But he was just like, no, that's not what you call it. It's called a fade. And like, I had brands of like hair cut trimmers and stuff like that. Like, I had everything in there. Like, there's like nothing that you can ask me at that point because I don't forgot it all, but it was all in that book. I was prepared, honey. He's also my number one supporter and he encourages me with anything. And I think even if he felt I did a bad job, I don't know if he would tell me, you know, that's my husband. He's going to build me up before he knocked me down.
Have Chloe and the real Trevor met? No, we haven't. To be honest, I'd feel really awkward. Yeah, I just feel really awkward. I'd just be like, no. To be honest, I don't think I've looked at Trevor's Instagram page just because I feel bad. Because like me and DeLeesa are now like really good friends. I wouldn't want her to think that I'm like trying to steal her husband or anything. So I'm just like, no, Trevor who? It's DeLeesa that I was talking to the whole time. Yeah, I don't know if I would meet Trevor. I'm just going to stick with me and her.
Girl, you got to meet him one day. I'm a package deal. He's a cool person. So I don't think he's necessarily like dying to meet Chloe because like he might feel weird as well, right? But I think I'm the only person that's cool with it. Like, beautiful girl, beautiful guy. Hey, say hello. Okay. That's it, you know, but he'll be down to meet her for sure. He's shorter than you though, Chloe. So I don't think that you would be attracted to him anyway.
I'm glad.
I think he's shorter than you. Or maybe he's your height.
I have to be 6'5" for me to even blink an eyelid.
Yeah, so you're not blinking.
Chloe, if it came down to it, would you have aligned with the Kardashians or the trifecta? You're horrible for asking me this question. I don't know. I think it both helped make me kind of come second. Like I almost won because I'd aligned the relationships that I had without meaning to. I don't know. That is my answer. I don't actually know. Like, see what I mean? I could never pull off being a catfish because my memory and my attention span and it just doesn't work. I don't know what's going on up here anyway. But yeah, so I don't know.
I feel like you would have picked the Kardashians over the trifecta.
I don't think I would have. I don't know. I think I'm swaying more towards you and Mitch because the Kardashians, so much drama went on with them. I don't know. But then also there was drama with Trevor and Mitch when they came to me and they were like, this person, catfish.
To let you know that the Kardashians were drama.
I thought, oh no, Mitch has brainwashed Trevor. Now Trevor's on his side. What do? I can't say anything because it's a popularity contest.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I figured that's why you would pick. I knew that you would always have my back.
Oh
Trevor.
Yeah, 100%. You were my favorite.
I think Mitch, you was questioning his game.
Yeah, I mean, Mitch, I didn't trust 100%, and I didn't actually know if Mitch was real or not. So, to be honest, in answer to your question, now I thought about it. I think I'd choose the Kardashians.
Yeah.
But as a group, not as a person. Obviously, my favorite person was DeLeesa Trevor because we had each other's backs till the end. I mean, even when we were standing on stage holding hands, till then.
My baby. Which catfish from the season was the most shocking? Me. No, no, actually, I want to say it was River and Lee. Like, I was just like, whoa, I never expected it to be an older gentleman because there was certain lingo that he was using that I was just like, oh, okay, so he's definitely young. I couldn't figure out who this person was behind the scenes. And it was extremely shocking to find out that it was Lee. Like when he walked through the door, like my heart fell out my ass.
I think, to be honest, like Jack and Lisa walked in. I was like, Netflix, no, I think you've made a mistake. They've already been kicked out. And then I sat there and everyone got up and was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And I was just sat there like, no, this is wrong. They've already been kicked out. What are you doing? And then I had to sit back and think, oh, so they're recycled catfishes. They've been kicked out, then brought back in, and I get it. So that was the most, well, actually, no, Trevor was the most shocking. The most confusing catfish was Jack and Lisa. Chloe, did anything happen between you and Mitchell after the show wrapped? Wouldn't you like to know? All I'm going to say is sparks were flying at the finale. We shared a kiss. He asked to kiss me. We've been in contact ever since, and we've been FaceTiming each other like almost every day. So, and I've even spoken to his mum, like my family know who he is. And there's been talks about me going to America and like moving over there. So yeah, it was so unexpected though. Obviously, like my tactic at the beginning was just to flirt. And then when me and Trev hit it off and then Mitchell come in, I was flirting with Mitchell and then I felt bad on Trevor. And then Mitchell was like, oh, you're basically like a sister to me. Let's just drop it. And then when Trevor turned out to be DeLeesa, I was like, okay, now I can actually talk to Mitchell without feeling guilty. And now it's like, wow.
How have you spent some of your winnings? Oh, well, as I mentioned in the circle, I really wanted to win for my family because we need a house and we've never had that much money to put down for a down payment. So I'm in my house. I got my house. As soon as the show finished, we came back and we started looking immediately, and we just hit the ground running. It was a long process. We haven't been here that long, but I definitely got my house, and my family were just like extremely blessed and grateful and happy to not only experience this, but basically take that W home and really put it to the use that I wanted to. I mean, I guess since this is coming out afterwards, I'm gonna show, but you know, I am. We have another one on the way. Yeah. So it really went to like the use that I wanted it to go to. For my family, I did it for them. Amen. And thank you, my circle family, because they believed in me. And well, I don't know if they did or not, or if it was just like their game plan, but hey, I won. You did for sure. I know out of everybody, Chloe genuinely wanted me to win. Everybody else might have been game plan, but at the end of the day, I know they're all happy for me. And I thank everybody for it. And this is the circle baby here. Coming soon.
Coming soon.